All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews. Jodi's ex here.
Nicholas wishes he could be friends with this guy there.
I do not. And we're talking about some WILTY.
Would I lie to you?
Or won't he? And this is this is Jonathan. And I was just making a joke beforehand. You know, he's got like that, I don't even know what you call that look. But he's got a look that you would think like, you know, the artistic pretty boy type thing. I haven't seen his face. He might be.
No.
Who knows? But I said, oh, there's your boyfriend. And you guys didn't care about any of that. So.
No, but since we're here reacting to a WILTY, before we introduce you with everything, we do need to say who Jonathan is to us. This is Jonathan. He was the man at the local...
Let's just do it.
Mm-hmm. He's the man at the local dry cleaners that I like to bring my wool skirts to. And he accidentally ruined one of them. He put it through a regular wash and it shrunk up. So he now owes me a new skirt.
No, this is not. No, he doesn't do that. This is Jonathan. He works at one of my favorite places of all time called Yogurtland. I love that place. Frozen yogurt with all the toppings in the world, and mine is mostly toppings than yogurt, frozen yogurt.
Here's Nick's cup. It's like, we need to take a picture one time. It's like this high, this big, full of stuff.
No, the cup's like this big.
Oh, just kidding. This big.
It's America, remember?
Well, and then here's mine with the little mini cup. A little big yogurt.
A little teacup cup.
Little ice cream.
Anyways, Jonathan works there, and he always hooks me up. Always hooks me up with a discounted price. Don't know why. Maybe he likes the cut of my jib. I have no idea. So he's a man, and...
Cut of your jib.
You haven't heard that phrase before? I like the cut of his jib.
Nope.
It's like you like that person, you like something about them.
I can infer the meaning of the idiom.
The cut of his... I have no know what a jib is. But, you know what an Irish jig is. If you like our reaction anyway, please don't forget to...
like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you can be aware of our next uploaded video.
The Irish jig guy?
What?
His legs move about as if independent from his body. Love it. And as always, we play along, and I get it correct. Here we go.
Please welcome this week's special guest, Jonathan.
Told you.
My dry cleaners.
So, Debbie, what is Jonathan to you?
Well, this is Jonathan, and when he was a baby, I used to pull him out of a top hat.
Oh my gosh.
Bob, how do you
story.
know Jonathan?
This is my friend Jonathan, and I have brewed 3 award-winning beers with him.
Absolutely.
And finally, Lee, what's your relationship with Jonathan?
This is Jonathan. One Sunday, the two of us spent 3 hours trapped in an automatic car wash.
David's team, where will you begin?
Well, Debbie, so you used to pull Jonathan out of a top hat.
Yeah.
And so, how old was he then?
About 6 months.
6 months.
Was he a rabbit at that stage? He's grown up into a lovely bunny.
What a cougar comment that was.
Should be a bunny into a rabbit.
He's going for it, though. Look, he's aflame with desire. Look at him.
He's got the right hairstyle to be pulled out of a top hat.
So, where did this happen?
This was in a summer season.
Doing a good job of being calm.
Yeah.
Debbie, how big was the top hat then?
It was a prop top hat, so it was a bit bigger than a normal one. But, you know, babies aren't very big. He was only about this big.
6 months, not very big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so,
And was he the son of someone else in the summer season? Or
No,
was he one of the
was-
Chuckle Brothers' offspring or something?
No, it was
Try
a
not to laugh.
feature in the show, and we had different babies on different nights. You know, they were like in
Sounds like a
rotation.
bad
and they
idea.
came from an agency.
so who would bring Jonathan to the theatre?
His mother.
His mother.
Yeah.
And what would happen to him? I mean, I don't want you to give away the magic trick too much, but where was he stowed to the moment where he's pulled out of the top hat?
I can't tell you because I'm a member of the Magic Circle and I can't give
That
the
is a
secrets
really
away.
handy thing for this game. I like it. Can you come on every week?
Well, don't give anything away, Debbie, but talk us through the trick.
There was a pretend rabbit, and then Paul would lift this big top hat from underneath and tipped it forward. And that's when I would come over as the assistant and take Jonathan out and say, And here's the rabbits turned into a real live baby.
And the audience
And I'd
went,
be like
boo, we hate babies.
No, they just...
How long did
It's
they
such
have
a
to
weird
wait to
trick.
be revealed?
Not very long. It wasn't a very long trick.
So they were only
Very
briefly
weird.
on stage before the
They were only briefly
reveal
in terrifying darkness alone.
Yeah, hoping not to scream.
Which they are in a cot when they go to sleep
Yes.
at night.
And indeed in a womb.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the ultimate trick, isn't it?
Now, who would you like to question next?
Yeah.
Bob, remind us what it was that you've said. How do you know Jonathan?
Because I have brewed 3 award-winning beers with Jonathan.
What are the names of your award-winning beers?
The one that's my favourite is called Kiss the Alderman. That's an IPA.
Kiss the Alderman, an IPA, yes.
IPA. Another
right,
one
it doesn't ask him
was
again.
a stout, and it was called Retail Park.
Retail.
And the other one was a lager, and that was called... Not now, madam.
Let me get it out.
It seems funny now. That's why we used it.
No, madam. Lager. Kiss the Alderman. Retail.
I mean, he just
He's written these down, so I hope you can remember them.
Horrible name.
How long did you two work together for?
About 2 years ago, I was in the field, Dion, collecting some mud to go and bury at home in my garden. And along came Jonathan, or J-Keg, as I call him. And he said, I recognise you off the
Yes, so
telly,
much
you're that
fun.
Ray Mears, is what he said. And we got chatting, and he said, do you like beer? I said, I like beer. He said, would you like to brew some beer? And
quick.
I said, yes, I would, rather urgently, actually.
Run out!
And he's got a brewery, JPEG.
Yeah.
It's a lean-to next to a barn.
No.
Right next to the field where I was. It's quite big, actually. It might be a lean 3 or a lean 4. So we're in this marvellous little brewery
Love
that I'm
it.
imagining. And we mashed. Well, part of the process is mashing.
Right.
You put a load of water in the cylinder, and you have to stir the malt barley.
Yeah.
And I did that bit of it. And I thought, I adore this. Is there any way that I could see this process through, and we could call this beer Kiss the Alderman?
What is the Alderman?
He's an unelected council official. Say, for example, let's focus in on Bolton. So if Bolton had a large Chinese community, but there was no representatives, councillors, they would say, would you like to informally nominate one of your Chinese community, and they will become an alderman, and they will sit on the council and be able to represent.
Right. No, that makes sense. So we've definitely covered what happens to the Chinese community in Bolton. However, back to the beer story.
Yeah, so and that was Kiss the Alderman. So we brewed 1,000 litres, bottled it, and it was the top beer in the Kent Craft Ale Society.
Can I ask, my husband is a brewer, what hops did you use?
Citrus hops. One of them's called something, and the other one likewise is named as well.
I mean, this all checks out.
Do you know what? The thing that is
Likewise, it's
the
called something.
hipster brewing beard, if you were to say to me, draw a brewer, that's what I'd draw.
That's what you
I
do.
know.
It's very interesting.
Now,
Whereas,
Wow, really?
whereas if someone asked you to draw a brewer 30 years ago, you'd draw someone very different, wouldn't you?
I'd draw you.
Nice. Nice.
Now, what about Lee? Lee, remind us of your claim.
This is Jonathan. One Sunday, the two of us got trapped for 3 hours in an automatic car wash.
Where was it? Where was the car wash?
It was just outside the car. Near where I live in southwest London.
Whose car was it? Who's driving?
It was my car.
And was Jonathan in your car with you?
Correct, he was the passenger.
Why? How do you know
Because
Jonathan?
we can't both drive.
How do you know Jonathan?
I know Jonathan because we're in the same football team.
You lost
Is it
that
to bring
point.
your granddad to?
I could believe it was a footballer too.
So you were you driving back from football?
Driving to football.
Driving to football, and
Washing your car on the way to football. Oh, I'm looking forward to the game, young Jonathan. I really can't wait. But tell you what, let's wash the car first, so that when we arrive, everybody says, oh, Lee's doing well.
you drove into the car wash, and what happened?
So, there was 3 options. It was gold, silver or bronze. And obviously, being from the north of England, I was looking for a lesser metal than all 3. But it stopped at bronze. So I went in and I said, can I have a car wash? And he gave me the token, and I went back out and I
Was it a token? Sometimes it's a code these days.
All right, then what he said was, the token is where the squirrel likes to hide.
When I say code, I don't mean riddle. I mean a series of numbers that you put into a keypad.
On this occasion, it wasn't.
You put the token in the slot.
Yes.
You advance into the car wash. The weird things start going.
Yeah, so the big brush at the front that goes over your bonnet, that came towards us.
Yeah.
And then the side ones came. It was the side ones that caused the main issue. They got to the door, stopped, and just kept doing that. And we couldn't open the doors. And it did not stop for 3 hours. I know, it sounds unbelievable.
What? Why don't you climb over into the back seat and get out one of the rear doors?
Because it's a 2-door car.
And I'm assuming this happened before the invention of the mobile phone.
No, that was not true. It was during the invention of the mobile phone.
During it?
During the invention. No, in fact, do you know what we did? We were so stuck, didn't know what to do for 3 hours, we decided to invent the mobile phone. No, it was... his phone was in his sports bag, in the boot.
Where was your phone?
My phone was with me.
Why didn't you use your phone?
Because the battery had gone.
How did you eventually get out?
I absolutely screamed and screamed, and this stranger passing by saw a big button on the thing that said, emergency stop. So he pressed the button, and it stopped, and when it stopped, it reset itself back to how it should be. We opened the door, and I went in. And he went, you're back again. I said, yes, that's about my car. So what's up? I said, tell you what's up. The doors are phenomenally clean.
All right. We need an answer.
Okay, so you're telling me nobody else would be in line to get their car washed?
I mean, when we're thinking about the car washes near us, where it's like a conveyor belt, you get your tires in there on the track, and it just pulls you, put it in neutral.
And there's a line of cars, like...
Yeah, I was actually in the car wash with our car not too long ago, and it did stop. And the reason why is because I was driving your newer car. It's an electric vehicle, and there's not really like there's not a gear shift or anything. It's automatic.
No.
There's a little thing, like almost a windshield wiper little thing attached to the wheel. And there's not really like a park. You just push the button for the park. But for neutral, I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, what would you do?
And so I was pressing it, and then it went to neutral. Okay, good. And then something happened, and for whatever reason, I think like everything turned off. I wanted to turn back on, so I accidentally pressed the park thing again. And anyways,
that's good.
No one noticed it was me, and so I left it alone. And they walked down. It's like and they just hit the reset button. But yes, you would think someone would notice. 3 hours.
That's ridiculous. Well, it's good to know you're going to be washing my car every time then, because like...
I still can't tell you what I did, but yeah, I probably had a better chance.
Know how you put it in neutral. It's because it's electric. It's really weird. You don't even turn it off. It turns off on its own. Like, you get up and...
Well, you press the park button and everything still goes, and then it says park, so you're good. And once you get your weight off that seat and the door's open, then it just...
shuts down.
Yeah, I don't believe Lee Mack's story for a lot of reasons. It could very well be that, but I just don't buy it. What are you thinking?
From the minute Bob Mortimer said beer, I was like, that is it. I'm sticking with Bob.
Yeah, I don't believe the baby out of the hat either.
My thing is, if it is, I want to know how you kept the babies, one, quiet. that they weren't crying or anything when you're moving around.
Maybe that's why he was selected. Maybe he was just a quiet baby.
But 2, like, what? Let me put this baby, and by 6 months they are bigger and chunky and whatnot. Let me put this baby in this hat. That's
6 months.
like how? No.
Again, it could happen. I didn't believe the whole like crow talking thing was true and that thing was true. Spoiler alert. But I agree. I think it's Bob, and I think he was purposely being vague. The names are throwing me off a little bit because those are horrible names. But there's a lot of beers out there, so I'm agreeing with you. I think it's Bob as well.
Sir. So, David's team. Is Jonathan Debbie's magic mate,
My
Bob's
dry
brewing
cleaner.
buddy, or Lee's car wash companion?
I can't believe Lee's story is the kind of story I would have to invent to tell my husband if I'd been in a car with Jonathan for 3 hours.
She really likes him.
Yeah, she does.
Jonathan looks like a hipster brewer to me.
What do you think?
I think it's Bob. I think they're mates and they've done some brewing together, yeah.
Yeah, OK,
You think Bob met him in a field while collecting mud? He said, come and have a look at my brewery.
Yes, yes.
And we're going to call our beer Kiss My Alderman.
Pass the alderman.
It's not Kiss My Alderman. It's Kiss the Alderman.
I'm so sorry. If it's true, I'm sorry.
Oh, that was
Rob,
past
you
the
can
alderman.
immediately appreciate why Kiss the Alderman is much more marketable than Kiss My Alderman. I certainly call mine the Alderman.
But very popular with the Chinese community.
So,
Horrible names.
David, what are you going to say?
I think my team thinks it's Bob. Yeah, but let's go.
Okay, you're going to say Bob.
So
Okay,
dangerous.
Jonathan, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Jonathan, and I brew beer with Bob.
Let's go.
Yes, Jonathan is Bob's brewing buddy. Thank you very much, Jonathan.
If I was that girl, I'd be like, really? You gave me a baby in a hat?
Yeah.
What is this crap?
Baby in a hat. Seriously. Now, I don't know who that lady is. She seemed very nice, but
Very nice. And it sounds
maybe
like
she's an entertainer of some kind.
Well, it sounds like she really did work with a magician. Like, nobody...
Yeah, you
ask
want to just
questions
throw that
about
out
that,
there if you're
so-
like, your day job is, I don't know.
Yeah.
If Al Murray was here as secretary.
I have to laugh at what's recommended for Nick to watch next. It's either football, WILTY, or I don't even know what you call it, like Roblox, Gorilla Tag.
Yeah, our youngest son's videos that he watched. He uses my account because it's no commercials, no ads. Anyways, it's really scary when you choose Bob, but it did
It's
seem...
awesome when you choose Bob.
It seemed the most plausible, and like I said, it seemed like he was trying to do this or that. I could just hear that guy talk about it. I love how he starts laughing at certain things, and he laughs at other people. Absolutely love it. Let us know what your thoughts are about us being awesome. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time,
Goodbye.
I met with the show.